Flags up. Off over to mile 3, the Eric Brown Memorial Maiden. On up the straight they come the first time. It is Janice Starr, Generous Support, and running the rail is Grafton Street, followed by Sears Crossing. These are tracked by Cormore Sid and Gerardo and Eye Contact and Liebernick and Kilcray Rock. McLaughlin next, and then Infusion and Mr. Rockefeller is trailing the field. Generous Support edges ahead from Sears Crossing, leading by 2 lengths, Grafton Street and Janice Starr, and then Eye Contact, Cormore Sid on the inside of Gerardo. In between horses is Kilcray Rock, and then McLaughlin and Infusion as they turn away from the stands. Infusion being followed by Liebernick as they make the run along the side, and a break to Mr. Rockefeller. Generous Support, and 1 out is Sears Crossing, followed by Grafton Street and Janice Starr. Eye Contact next on the outside of Cormore Sid, being followed towards the far side by Gerardo and then Kilcray Rock. 3 lengths to Liebernick, McLaughlin, Infusion, Mr. Rockefeller. Racing down the far side, and not much between. Generous Support, Ross Coakley, and Sears Crossing, Shane Foley, followed towards halfway, 2 lengths back by Grafton Street and Ronan Whelan. Shading third from Janice Starr and Dylan Brown McMonaghan. And 5th is Eye Contact, and then Cormore Sid and Gerardo and Kilcray Rock and Liebernick and McLaughlin. Gone away from the final 2, Infusion and Mr. Rockefeller. Turning out of the back straight, Sears Crossing, and on the inside, Generous Support. They're continuing the leading pair. Length and a half up in Grafton Street, and 3rd and 4th is Janice Starr. Driven is Cormore Sid, and then Eye Contact and Kilcray Rock, Gerardo, Liebernick and McLaughlin running round the home turn. 3 furlongs to go, the Eric Brown Memorial Maiden. And moving on in front is Sears Crossing, now followed through by Grafton Street. Generous Support knocked back on the inside, followed by Janice Starr and Cormore Sid with a gap of 4 lengths to Kilcray Rock. Sears Crossing and Shane Foley being followed by Grafton Street and Ronan Whelan as they pass their point of departure. These 2 move on from Generous Support and Cormore Sid and Janice Starr on the outside. Grafton Street has swept to the front on the outside of Sears Crossing. These 2 now will fight out the finish. Gone away from Generous Support. Grafton Street is having to give everything here from Sears Crossing on the inside. It's Grafton Street now shifting on from Sears Crossing. Grafton Street wins and Dable from Sears Crossing and Generous Support.
Yes, Ronan Whelan joins me after landing our penultimate race of the afternoon in Grafton Street for Aidan O'Brien. Well done.
Yeah, Kev, push button really. Kind of on paper, I thought how it played out would play out. First time out, Aidan just said, look, let him pop, ideally just behind the leaders of the lead, and look, it was like a bit of work for him really. Travelled along smooth. The horse to my outside dropped away, and I followed Shane through, and ideally would have actually liked him to take me a little bit longer, but you know, this ground, momentum's been important, and we knew he was fit and all that, so no, very straightforward, and he done it nicely.
And that ground out there now, I'd say, come race 7 is well opened up. It's deep, it's heavy, it's like a glue pot.
Exactly, Kev. There's a big coating of grass on it too as well, so it's just energy zapping. So it is, like, you know, it's kind of it's nearly getting to specialist ground, I think, you know, that kind of way. But look, this lad he had no problem with it. Look, he has a bit of class, I'd say, you know, and when they have a bit of class in a maiden, no, they can get away with it. Like, but I'd say he's just very versatile, and as I said, he has a bit of class. So, like what he done today, he was only ready to start off and do, like, and so whatever he does today, he'll definitely step forward for it.
Do you think there could be more to come from him?
Yeah, definitely. Like, you know, I know. Look, he went and won that well. Just with the ease of the way he went through the race. I know there's probably a few exposed ones in it, but he felt like a handicapper there to me. He popped, he travelled, he took me into it. When I asked him, he went about his business, like, you know. So look, I'd say hopefully he's a bit above average, you know.
Good stuff, well done.
Thanks, Kev. Thank you.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.